Hi, my friends. Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, big welcome back. I'm glad you guys are here for another episode. This is my second time recording again because my little microphones are having issues. So hopefully this will record the whole thing and we'll be good. So we'll get right into things. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've been working on, and then I'll talk a little bit about Advent coming up here, which is really exciting. Advent planning a little bit. And yeah, that'll be it. And it'll probably be shorter than it was initially because I'm like probably going to freak out because I'm afraid my thing's going to stop recording, which hopefully it won't. I don't know what the deal is. I thought I had it figured out, but apparently I don't. So first and foremost, shop update end of things, definitely make sure you are subscribed to the newsletter if you want to be the first to find out about new colorways. I now release pre-order colorways, so my Christmas and holiday colorways are coming up soon here. I am working on that currently, and I will be talking about that very soon. So if you are interested in any of that end of things, like the time frame when you can order those and all that good stuff, definitely make sure you are subscribed to the newsletter. Also, I tend to, I'll just introduce myself. I have some new viewers, so welcome. I just wanted to let you guys know that I tend to talk, I am a small independent dyer of yarn, and my name's Sarah. And yeah, I primarily talk about knitting, sometimes crochet, some spinning because I'm really getting into heavily into the wool end of things. Talk about sheep sometimes because we have 3 Shetland sheep. So if any of that interests you or you enjoy this video, definitely make sure you like the video and subscribe because that really helps me reach out to others that are interested in the same thing, and it really helps my business. So thank you. We'll get right into the works in progress. So I primarily worked on 2 projects this week. The first one is my Alpinapaca jumper by the Petite Knitter, and I am using my Handspun Shetland from a ram. It's beautiful. It's this light cream color. I am so far on it, you guys. I think I have 5 more rows of color work. Look at the cute alpaca. I have 5 more rows of color work, and then I will be done with the color work portion, and then I'll be knitting just the main color, which is this beautiful green. It is called Evergreen Market. It was my pre-order for my fall colorways. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I love it. It's one of my favorites. I can't believe it's taken me this long to knit a green sweater. And I'm holding it double with this Old Mill Yarn dark gray colorway. It's merino, and this is my merino alpaca blend. So it's 20% superfine alpaca, 60% merino, 20% nylon. I'm losing my light quickly now because of my recording, so hopefully we'll be good. But yes, I highly recommend, if you need to hold double to get your gauge, to hold a darker color if you want your primary color to really show. If you want more of a heathered look, then go with a lighter color as your like, I guess, complementing color. But because it's the dark color, it makes it really stand out, but it doesn't look as heathered. You don't really see that gray very much, but it is marled because they are held together. So beautiful. I love this so much. I'm really looking forward to the sweater. Like I said, I don't know why it's taken me so long to make a green sweater. I love green. It's a beautiful color, and it's going to be so nice for the holiday season and the cooler months to have this. I can wear it at work, and I'm loving it. This color work is going to be so nice and warm. Here in Michigan, it's pretty darn chilly, so I am looking forward to having another warm layer. I am so paranoid. I'm going to keep looking at this microphone because I want to make sure it's still recording. Oh, goodness. Okay. The next one I want to talk about, which I did not really work on much, but my framed sweater is so lightweight, you guys, for having this much on here already. It is so light. It is woolen spun. I am using my CVM, so Handspun, as my main color, and then my contrast color is Stonehedge Fiber Mill, their crazy yarn. So it's going to look very much like a fun patchwork quilt with scraps. Just love it. So I worked on that a little bit. So if you are at Rhinebeck this weekend, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time at the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. I hope to go some year. I probably will only go once in my lifetime, but I really do hope to get there at some point. Just because it's supposed to be enormous, and I would just love the experience of it. And going to the wool barn where there's just tables and tables and tables of wool. I'm just really excited about that, and I'm definitely for it. So maybe I can get someone to go with me at some point. We will see. I'm sure you can hear my husband. He's outside with the chainsaw right now. So, yeah, he was trying to be patient, and I'm sure by now he thought I was done recording. Little does he know, I am not. Okay. Oh dear. All right. And fun thing, Andrea Mowry did that pattern, the framed, and she also did my Straya cardigan pattern that I'm working on. And also, fun fact, she's moving back to Michigan, which I just found out with the newsletter she sent out, and I am so excited because I, like, in my heart of hearts, hope that I will get to meet her at Michigan Fiber Festival just because I absolutely love her patterns. She's so talented, and I just think she seems to be the sweetest person, so I would just love to meet her. But then again, I know they always say don't meet your heroes, but I just think it would be so much fun. Anyway, this is the Straya cardigan. Pattern is by Andrea Mowry. So I do find it so interesting that the section here where the increases are looks different. Not a lot, but it definitely is tighter than like the puffiness up here and the puffiness down here. And I really notice it from the inside. This is the wrong side. Like I really notice it there. But I think when I block it, it'll help things kind of zhuzh into place a little bit too. But I do find that interesting. Yeah, it's just fascinating. But I'm really looking forward to this cardigan because I think this is going to be so nice to wear with dresses, pretty much anything really. And it's a nice neutral cream color, so I know it will go with a lot. I don't have a cardigan like this yet. I have a like charcoal, my Ember cardigan. I have a like burgundy little cardigan, and I think this will be an amazing addition as a nice staple piece that I can wear with basically everything. And that's Old Mill yarn held double. This is the same non-superwash merino, but it's just a lighter color. If you've never bought Old Mill yarn, I highly recommend it. During Michigan Fiber Festival, they are open. These massive cones that you'll see here and up here, those are all from the Old Mill yarn warehouse sale that they have in Allegan, Michigan. They do it only during Michigan Fiber Festival. You definitely should check it out. It is a great way to get a abundance of wool that's really nice wool at a great price. They also have a lot of carpet wool if you are a weaver, so keep that in mind. All right, so that, did I just wing through all my works in progress that fast? I was not kidding that I was going to go through this a lot faster. I did work on my socks just a little. I didn't work on them much, so I didn't really want to talk about them too much. These are my 2 at a time socks using my Pigora goat wool. I just didn't want to talk about it on Handspun for the toes. It's a Gotland lamb fleece. I just didn't want to talk about them much because I didn't work on them a lot. My hands were cramping. So it's really, it's not, this is worsted spun, so it's just not as pleasant to knit with as woolen spun. It's not as bouncy. It doesn't have the spring. So I didn't really do a lot of knitting on it. So I did do some more reading. I did read more of my Knit One Kill Two. I need to get better about reading. I'm trying to catch up with the sun here. I'm watching the sun. I wanted to take photos of the sheep for you guys because they are so cute and fluffy now that it's getting colder out. They have definitely grown their winter coats, and I really want you guys to see them, and I want you to see the beautiful colors out right now. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful in Michigan right now. Full fall colors. But so I will hopefully be able to get some good photos for you guys, and I will share them on here. in not video format because I don't edit my videos, but I will share them as like a post. But this knit one, Kill 2, and it's by Maggie Sefton. It's really cute. It's really cute. So I'm getting introduced to a lot of the ladies in the shop, the knit shop, and they're so sweet, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. I kind of want to go to that knit shop and join their potluck. Like, I really do. I'm sipping on some wonderful tea. I hope you have something fun to sip on, refreshing or cozy, whatever your heart desires. Thank goodness it's still recording. All right. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Alpinapaca jumper is the petite knitter, and it is from her Arctic Knits book. I think you can buy the patterns though through Ravelry, like individually is the word I was looking for. All right, Advents. Guys, I was naughty, okay? So I was completely content with my beautiful Advent that I'm going to be getting from Wild in the Woods out of Canada. I am getting her vintage, I think it's vintage homes, vintage homes. I can't, oh my gosh. Vintage Christmas on the homestead, or like farmhouse Christmas, vintage farmhouse Christmas. I am not getting that right. I am not getting that right. I know that. But anyway, I was really excited about it. It just seems like a wonderful theme, cozy. And hers is, let's see, I think it's 4 colorways, one for each Sunday of Advent. And then there's a bunch of goodies in it, if I'm remembering correctly. If I'm remembering correctly. And then the other Advent that I'm doing is the wool swap Advent. So I did do wool swap with my wonderful swap partner, Robin. So we are kind of gathering at the moment. So I'm gathering minis for her, and I'm really excited about that. And then I'll ship those to her, and she will ship some to me. So we'll have 24 10-gram minis to open and do something with. So for that Advent, I am definitely leaning towards making another habitation throw. So I made a habitation throw in my 2022 Advent. This is my Multifarious Nature Advent. I love it. It was so much fun to make. It was so much fun to knit. It's a fade of sorts, and it's really, really fun. And I just knit with the color day, and it was just so wonderful and relaxing. And it's a little blanket at the end, and it's just comforting. So I highly recommend this pattern, the habitation throw. I always say, if it's nice enough to knit it twice, then you really like it. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was so nice. I knit it twice. So I've only knit it once, but I'm definitely going to knit it again. So I think that I'm pretty positive. My swap partner, the Advent she gives me, I'm going to make a habitation throw out of it. I'm really excited. And that'll be a lot of fun. And I still have to gather some goodies to send with the yarn, just some little things, because I think that's kind of extra fun. And what else? Oh, and yes, like I said, I was perfectly content with those. I thought that was amazing and wonderful. And then the wonderful Melissa of Melly Knits shared about her Advents this year. So this is her 2nd year doing Advents. Last year, so she is more in the handspun end of things. I debated getting a handspun Advent this year, but I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then Melissa dropped the info about her Advents, and I couldn't help myself. If you don't know, my mom is adopted from Canada, so my heritage is French Canadian. Actually, quite a bit of different things out of Canada, that's for sure. We've even have we have quite the heritage from my mom's side, and my dad's side. I'm a mutt. I'm a full-on mutt. There you go. But Definitely have quite a bit of Canadian and some, um, yeah, I'm just going to say Canadian at this point because there's a whole bunch of different things she's discovering about her past heritage. She had like a DNA test done and things like that, and it's really cool. And yeah, just learning about all of that. And there's some indigenous end of things going on in our past, which is cool and really special. And just like learning about all of that is really awesome. So back to Melly Knits, shall we? So she came out with an advent called True North, and it is a beautiful advent from the sounds of it, and I know it will be. I saw her advent last year and it was beautiful. And they are all medium wools. They're going to be all different. There's going to be 13 different breeds, and they're going to be blended with um, alpaca, and they are all different. Like I said, they're all different, and they represent all of the provinces of Canada will be represented in this. Oh my gosh. And then, if that wasn't enough, she has goodies that are going to be included in the Advent that were made by Indigenous artisans and Indigenous businesses. So it's like a combination of those. Oh, Melissa. And when she talked about it, and I was like, just take my money, just take it, just take my money. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad. And she sells out very quickly with her advents because of the nature. She hand processes all the wool. So she has like a limited amount of wool per fleece. And so she can only make so many. And so based off of the size fleeces and everything, she was able to do 30 advents of each. So 30 delightful advents, 30 true north advents, and 30 true north guts advents. The guts are the advents, they haven't been processed. So they've been washed, but they haven't been carded. So they're not ready to spin as well. I guess you could spin from the lock, but if you want to do like worsted spun or woolen spun, like prepped, you'd have to prep yourself basically. If especially if you wanted the blend, right? You have to almost do that to get the blend. Um, so there you go. She sells out really quick because she has 30 of each. So she did 90 advents this year. Last year, I think she said she did like 26. So she did 90 advents, and I wanted one. I want one so bad. I stalked the website. I was there like well in advance of it going live because she put a timestamp on it, and I just stalked and I refreshed the page, and you guys, I nabbed one. I kid you not. Like I grabbed it, I've added it to my cart. I was ready to check out, and I'm like, wait, make sure you've got the right advent. And I looked, and I'm like, it's the right advent. And I clicked, and I saw it went through and said, you know, your order's going to be being processed. And I saw that I got a ping that I got an email, and then I was like, I gotta look. And so I went back to the main page. I refreshed, sold out. She was sold out of her two main advents within like 2 minutes. I literally squealed out loud because I couldn't believe I got one. I didn't think it would be possible. I was like, it was a pipe dream. I was so hopeful because of the whole everything about that advent. I feel like it's going to be such a special Christmas experience for me. And so I was like, oh man, would that be amazing? And then that I got one, I was so excited. I just couldn't stand it. I sent Melissa a message right away afterwards, just, well, one, congratulating her for selling out like that. I've never seen an advent sell out that fast. And then on top of that, just basically thanking her for what she did, because this is such a special advent to me personally. I know it's probably very special to her because, well, she's Canadian, and just the whole creating it as an artisan, like going through that process and the work that goes into creating advents. But I just thought it would be special to share with her my story a little bit. So I am so excited that I nabbed one. But if you want to get one of those advents, she does have like a wait list. So if you go to her website and then add yourself to it, they're not going to be the exact advents that people purchased. They may be culminations of wools. It's she'll reach out to you basically in order of people that are signed up, and it'll probably be a different price. Who knows? Um, who knows? I have no idea. You might not get the goodies because I think she said the goodies are very limited to the exact amount of advents she had. But you guys, you should sign up if you want one. At least be on the list. Worst thing, you don't get reached out to. Best thing, you get reached out to. How amazing would that be? So that was super exciting. I'm hopefully still being recorded. Whew. We're still being recorded. It's all good, guys. Oh my gosh. So yes, I am so excited. So now I have another advent, which that is very naughty of me. I really try not to do that. But this one it was too much kismet for me not to do it. I have self-control. I do. But this one, I don't know. There's something about it. I'm really excited. Um, it's such a privilege to be able to work with all of these wools and everything. Oh my gosh, I am not going to get emotional about this. I will not. I am a highly emotional person, and this is a very close to my heart situation. So I'm really excited. I get to share this with my mom, and this is really neat. And that whatever I make out of it, that, like the wool all came from Canada, and uh, and there's indigenous artisans represented. I am not going to get emotional. But I'm really excited, you guys. I am really excited about this and being able to share it. Um, it's going to be really extra special. And oh, I did not know she was going to do that. So I was not going to buy an advent. And once I found that out, I was like, yes, I am doing this. So that is the other advent I'll be doing. My goal will be to probably spin each day. Like I said, there's 13 days of it. So it's not 24 days. So I probably will be able to then spin, hopefully, if I can spin it each day, then like basically I'll spin those like the 1st through 13th of December, and then I can knit with it. Amazing. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. I'll probably make a shawl. I'll probably make a shawl out of it. I feel like that'll be super special to have a shawl that I can wrap myself in that's all Canadian wools. That will be super, super special. Mm, I'm so excited. Anyway, it is getting really dark, and I want to be able to take photos, hopefully, of the sheep and the beautiful colors outside. So I will say goodbye to you guys here. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are healthy, happy, and creating. And I hope that if you are going to the New York Sheep and Wool Festival this weekend, I hope you have a wonderful time. Take lots of photos and share on the um, please do share below too, like in the comments. I'd love to see your photos and hear about your wonderful experiences, because I will live vicariously through you, because someday, like I said, I will go there once at least in my lifetime. I hope to go there. Um, but otherwise, I will be going to Michigan Fire Festival, and I love it there. So there you go. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Take care. Bye.